This is John Ward, welcoming you to another presentation of Tennessee football on home video. The story you're about to see unfold is one of adventure and achievement. It's the story of teamwork, commitment, and the will to win.
Doesn't need a lot of... Oh! He took a weapon!
Welcome back to the channel, Vols fans. Today we got a great one. We got Jeremiah Telander out of Gainesville High School, 6'2", 217-pound, 3-star linebacker. I can tell you right now he's definitely better than a 3-star. I think he's a 4, maybe even a 5-star. This is a guy who can do it all. He's a big body, fast guy, plays with a ton of passion, moves around well. This is the film of the state championship game in Georgia. He's playing against Langston Hughes, who's probably the best team in all of Georgia. This is 6A ball, which is the second highest class in Georgia. They are the white and gold team. They've got over 20 Power 5 kids on their team. So just to kind of let you know, he's playing against top-notch competition. Let's go ahead and get into it now. We're going to see him up top, coming off the edge. Does a good job beating the block with speed. Stays with it, makes a huge loss play. Here he is coming off of the edge again. He's unblocked, gets straight to the quarterback, makes a big sack. I think this is the same play. Get to see it again. Here he is. He's on the left side of the screen. He's out of the screen now. I believe same play. You can see how much ground he can cover in such a short period of time. Coming off the edge again. Look at this. This is textbook. That's high-level pass rush skills. We're going to see it again. What he does here is he's going to get up the field, push the guy off of him. You know, he's going to get a nice bench press on him, pushes him, shrugs under, bends. You know, it gets straight to the quarterback. We'll see it again from this angle. It's the kind of stuff that you see, you name any top pass rusher in the NFL, that's how they look. Again, he's beating blockers with his speed. He recognizes the play. He's like a heat-seeking missile. Gets to it quick. Same play. See how much ground he's covering, how much speed he has. You know, like I said, he's playing against a team here that's got a lot of team speed. It's a lot of Power 5 guys. On the last one that we saw, where he was able to beat the that was the right tackle. That's a Power 5 guy. So I mean, you can see him beating one of those top tier guys in a 1-on-1 situation. So now we're getting out of the championship game. We're going to get more into the regular season and playoff games. Coming off the edge, that's a beautiful job bending. He always maintains really good leverage. Beautiful angle, knows exactly where the play is going. Obviously, you know, he's studying film. It's him playing Mike. Drops into coverage, sees the quarterback try to step up, try to scramble, and just look how flush he's hitting him. Beautiful. Here we go. Then this is really nice. So this is just kind of showing him again playing Mike. Him right here in the middle. Gets right to the hole. He's great with his with his run fits. I mean, you can tell anytime that he's getting his body on somebody, that they're going down fast. Recognizes that quarterback's in trouble, goes in, cleans it up. He's not one of those. And look at this here. Okay. All right, so this is him playing Mike. You're going to see him right here circled. I'm also using my cursor to kind of show you. So he's going to come up here to the A gap. I believe that it might be the center. that he's basically coming here. He's going to clog this gap up, and he's going to push straight through. It's either the center or it's the guard, but he pushes straight through them and makes this play. Oh, no, I think that was a tackle. You see how much force he was able to push him back with. Here he fights off a block. The kid's on skates. Beautiful form tackle. That's open field. Playing Mike again. Blitzes straight through the A. Meets the running back in the backfield. Again, he's playing in the middle here. Runs straight through a block. Like, I mean, my goodness. Look at this here. I mean, listen, I'll just tell y'all this. I think that he's probably going to be starting. If he's not starting, he's definitely going to be getting a significant amount of playing time first year on campus. Watch what he does here. This is beautiful form. So, obviously, playing backer, you're going to have to deal with these linemen, right? So, you always want to have a backer who can beat linemen with his speed and with his strength. We've already seen him beat him with his speed several times, seen him beat him with his strength, maybe once or twice. But watch what he does here. Again, he's able to use his hands, use his strength, press this guy off of him, and then disengage. Quick, look, throws him down to the ground, goes and make a play. Drops into coverage. Look at that. Beautiful work. I mean, he can play star too now. Beautiful job fighting through traffic, scraping down, making a big play. Nice form. I mean, he plays with such good technique. So, I mean, it's good to see that sometimes. It's not always necessary, but this is a guy that it doesn't really matter necessarily about coaching too much. Obviously, coaching does matter, but this is a guy he's already ready. He can come in, he can play now. Obviously, he's gonna have to learn Tennessee's system, but just look at his form and look at the explosiveness with his hips. Watch him right here. Comes in. Look at that. Stop, start. He gets out of his brakes fast, explodes. I mean, he's got a really high motor. He wants to get in on plays. He's very physical. I mean, he loves contact. Great angle here. Maintains his leverage. Stops. Makes a good, solid open field tackle. Tracks it down. All right, so when you watch him here, I want for you to notice that he starts off in the middle of the field. He sees that the play is to the outside, but he's able to track it down. I mean, he makes plays sideline to sideline. I wasn't able to get all of his plays from the championship game, but I do remember that it was like, I want to say maybe like a third and maybe like 12 play where he was able to, I want to say he might have been blitzing. He comes off of the edge. He almost makes a sack. Quarterback gets it off quick, dumps it off to the back. The back gets up maybe 10 yards, but JT tracks him all the way down. So he literally, it's like he covered this much ground. Let's say he was coming off of this edge, but the play was on the opposite side of the field. Comes off of this edge, gets to the quarterback, gets up, makes the play way down here, and stops a critical third down play. Those are the types of things that you really want to see. I mean, you want to have guys who just are passionate about making plays. And that's exactly what he's doing here. You see that? I mean, he's going to track it all the way down. I mean, he gives maximum effort. And, I mean, he's an absolute stud. Here he is. Playing on the outside. Reads it. Look at the way his hips, my gosh. Again, this is something that, we've seen with some of the other players. He has great hips. There's a lot of torque whenever he turns his hips. Watch him here. Watch once. So he's playing here. And he sees that the play is coming out here to the right, to the outside. Watch the way that he's able to flip his hips quick and explode out. Comes in, look at that. Gets out of his break quick, and then he even stops, comes back in, maintains his leverage, makes a beautiful tackle. Plays going away. Just throws that lineman down to the ground so easily, so effortlessly. Does a good job scraping, finds it, inside out leverage, beautiful work. Right here, he's playing a little coverage, playing a little spy. Quarterback tries to scramble out. He decides, I'm going to come on up here, make a play. Quarterback scrambles out to his left, to our right from the defensive side of the ball, right? So he sees it. He knows that the quarterback's got to throw it over here. There's no one in this zone. That's just him understanding football. He's a straight up football player. He's a straight up dog. But watch how violently he finishes this. He knocks the quarterback off his feet. Look at that. I mean, he's causing errant passes. He's going to cause a lot of picks. He's going to get picks. Drives right through a blocker like he's not even there. Pushes the blocker right into the quarterback's face. Again, makes the quarterback have to throw it away. Goes up fast. Meets running backs in the backfield. Here he's here, scraping over. Making sure he doesn't get blocked. Almost kills that kid. Once he gets there. Come out the edge again. Great burst off of the ball. Stops, gets back upfield, makes a big play. Uses his hands really well in traffic. He keeps bodies off of him, right? So that's him. Fights through a couple of people. Makes a play in the backfield. Come off the edge. A little blitz, a little stunt play. Yeah, I mean, he can do it all. Look at the way he just goes through blockers like they're not even there every time. Fights through. I mean, he hits hard. He's a very sure tackler. Brings his arms. And guys, I know I keep on harping on this, but I mean, look at that move. Look at the way. I mean, he nice swim move. Fights through the second block. But I did want to make this point to y'all, just so that y'all understand. I'm actually going to play this one back for you, so you can see this again. I watched the entire championship game, and this is consistent. I saw him do that against the best team in this state. He's consistent. He's hard to block. I mean, he was flashing on almost every single play. He easily could have been the best player, or he probably was the best player in that entire game. His team did ended up losing, but like I said, I mean, he's playing against the best team in the entire state. Nice swim move, fights through that block, gets his hands on the quarterback. Once he gets his hands on you, you ain't going nowhere. Again, nice job pressing at the line of scrimmage, holds the offensive lineman up so that he can't move any further and he can't block anybody else. Sits there, waits on the running back to choose a side, and as soon as he does, he's going to make a big play. I mean, that's a grown man. This is grown man stuff we're seeing. Open field, always lays the wood, lays the lumber, gets up, has a little something to say about it. Gotta love it, man. I mean, he plays with an attitude. Look again. Everything I've been saying, man, he's showing it. He's showing it time and time again. Watch his hips flip. Puts his foot in the dirt, gets over here fast. He's making plays way over here. Maintains inside leverage. Beautiful technique. Beautiful form. Coming up the field. I mean, he's an absolute beast, guys. Look, I mean, he's just a beast. I can tell y'all this. I mean, he's making plays everywhere. I can tell y'all this. Our linebacking core has taken a huge step up. I think that's probably the highlight of this class. Our defense is about to be really good. This is a championship caliber defense. This is a top 5 defense that we've built. Again, he's making plays. He starts off in the middle of the field, makes the play way outside, close to the sideline. And he does, I mean, this is beautiful for him. He does such a great job of not getting blocked, of playing hard, of striking. If he's taking on blocks, if he's doing it with his strength, he strikes them. When he hits, he strikes. And I mean, he just effortlessly is able to move past blockers. It's not that these guys aren't blocking him. I mean, I know that they were king on him. Hey, you have to block this guy. You got to block two. they still can't block him. It's not that they weren't looking for him. He just plays so fast. He recognizes plays fast, uses his eyes very well. He trusts what he sees. Okay, he trusts what he sees, not just because he's seen it, but because he's watched film and he understands what the offense is trying to do. So this is a guy, like I said, he's going to be playing for sure as a true freshman. Not quite sure where. Like I said, he can play Mike, Sam, Will. He can come off of the edge. He can even play star. He can do a ton of different things. 6'2" now. I think he's already on campus. By spring ball, I expect him to be up close to about 230. By season time, might be about between 230 and maybe 235. So that already puts him at perfect size, textbook size. So I'm anxious to see what he does. Like I said, this defense just got a whole lot better. Guys, make sure to make sure to hit the bell, and leave me a comment and let me know who y'all want me to do next. I'm going to get through this entire class. Then we're moving on to the 2024 class. We've got podcasts coming out, with some of these top players. And so just give me a like, leave me a comment, and let me know what you think. Thanks, guys. Peace.